I think it's pretty safe to say that the future of the Star Wars franchise seems to be quite expansive, not just with their movies and TV series on Disney+, but also let's not forget about the series of books, novels, comics, and video games that are all going to come together within this new Star Wars universe that's really going to evolve the Star Wars brand by Disney, Lucasfilm, Bob Iger, Bob Chapek, and more. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the one great thing about Disney Star Wars is that we do know that as of right now, they are very ambitious, they're very much goal-driven when it comes to Star Wars. They really already have over 10 years worth of Star Wars projects in the works for Disney Plus alone that are going to be all made up of quality, except for, of course, a handful like the Leslie Headland Star Wars TV show that I think is going to be a disaster, but I digress. Other than that, we got Jon Favreau, George Lucas, and Dave Filoni all working together in order to really bring in something special for the Star Wars fans and to really kind of give fans, a new hope for Star Wars, to really be fully embraced with the new stories that are being developed as we speak. And that's the greatest thing right now, is that it is going to have, Kathleen Kennedy involved on a very minimal scale. She's only going to be involved with 2 projects at maximum here, and that is the Leslie Headland series, as well as the animated TV series for Disney Plus that is currently untitled. Now, with that being said, what's really intriguing all has to do with creator Jon Favreau, which, by the way, Bob Iger likes to call him the new George Lucas, and how he sees a lot of George within him. On top of all of this, what's really intriguing all has to do with The Last Jedi as well, where with both Disney and Lucasfilm now finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are now focused on their new Star Wars universe as well as their new Star Wars trilogy of films that will introduce a brand new mythology to Star Wars fans around the world. Now, it's explained that behind the scenes, many changes are being made to the new Star Wars universe for fans to enjoy, and that creators like Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and others are hard at work on developing all of this for the new universe that will evolve the Star Wars brand. Now, it's described that Jon Favreau is following one of Chapek's plans to restart The Last Jedi in a very unique way for fans to enjoy. It's noted that Favreau is pre-planning the strategy to restart The Last Jedi as we speak in order to make the film better by providing a brand new cut of the film sometime in 2023 on Disney Plus and adding more to the canon material. Now, it's noted that Disney has major plans with Favreau to improve The Last Jedi by adding in tons of deleted scenes for The Last Jedi that were deleted from the film, as well as a plan to insert key moments of the movie. Currently, there is an early plan to include the voiceover work by Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker, speaking to Luke in a new scene for the film on the world of Ahch-To that Jon Favreau will be a part of that will change how fans view the 2 characters. Also, a host of books and novels will reset the film in several ways when it comes to the canon material, and that Palpatine will be more involved with the film this time around. So here's the thing about Disney Star Wars, is that we do know that everything related to The Rise of Skywalker is that was a very messy production. The Last Jedi, a lot of fans didn't see this coming. At the time, we thought Rian Johnson was this up-and-coming creator that could very well handle Star Wars because of how Kathleen Kennedy immediately gave him a new trilogy. That, of course, gave out a signal that The Last Jedi must be really good, and it ended up being completely bad for a majority of Star Wars fans out there. Now, when we look at everything related to what Jon Favreau plans to do, that is, of course, him being involved with the new cut of The Last Jedi that is going to be released sometime in 2023, later in that year, on Disney Plus. That's going to give fans a different take on the movie. Essentially, new scenes being added, new effects being added in. It's going to be something similar to what George did with the originals, except on a much larger scale, if you will. That's going to be exclusive to Disney Plus. There's no word on if they want to make this into a Blu-ray disc format or a 4K disc format. So far, it's going to be a streaming thing only. Now, this is, of course, an original Chapek idea. He wants to create his own legacy. He wants to create his own take on Star Wars, and he's obviously very much looking up to and inspired by the Snyder Cut of Justice League, of how a lot of DC fans are going to get a new version of Justice League, essentially. They want to do the same exact thing with The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, giving fans a different take on those two movies, especially with Episode 9, by the way, since a lot of scenes were deleted from that movie. Now, Jon Favreau was already hard at work on pre-planning all of this, like I say, for The Last Jedi, really getting things in tune and working here, with, of course, their new take on how the movie should have been done, and how Luke should have been handled in several different ways. Now, it's not just with the actual new cut, also a host of books and novels are going to reset specific canon lore that actually were started within The Last Jedi, which really is a big deal, if I must add. So, with that being said, guys, drop a comment below, let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.